BC, welcome back. This is Hub Tunes. I'm Mike. Thank you, everyone, all my subscribers, my likers, my dislikers, my commenters. You guys are awesome. If you're viewing this, please hit the subscribe button. It really, really helps me out getting traction and getting this thing going. But big thank you to everyone. Big thank you to everyone watching and all that. So today we're gonna do a video. It's gonna be the first in a series of 3. I've been thinking about doing this for a very long time. A bunch of people in the VC did it, different versions or, just other ways of showing their records. So this is going to be a psychedelic series. I'm going to do 3 parts. The first part is going to be like Psych 101, which is basically, I don't know, when I was growing up, it was called classic rock, but it's going to be kind of just your basics. Maybe it's just stuff you need to have in your collection, or a really good place to start with psychedelic music. And then the second video, which I'll probably, well, I'm not going to say when I'll do it. I'll probably, hopefully within the next week or 2. The second one is going to be a deep dive into some of the lesser known obscure psych records that I have. I have quite a few, so that's going to be an exciting video. I'm really looking forward to making that. And then the third one is going to be like modern day psych, maybe from like 90 to present day, covering more like fuzz rock and stuff that has like a psychedelic influence, a lot of instrumental stuff, Medeski Martin Wood type of jam psychedelic stuff. So that'll be an interesting video too. I'm really looking forward to that. And today I'm looking forward to this one. This is going to be just an overview. Most of these records probably everyone has in their collection. Some probably don't. But I thought it'd be fun to go through. First, I'd like to thank Cosmic Brian at Cosmic Vinyl. If you don't know his channel, check him out. Garage, punkish, rockabilly, funk, psych music. He's great. Great wealth of knowledge. Also, Psychic Derek, if you guys don't know him, he's really cool. He's got an amazing psych rock collection. Absolutely amazing. I don't know how he finds this stuff. He's got some of the most obscure stuff I've ever seen. Really, really cool. But I'd like to thank Cosmic Brian because he turned me on to this book. This is called Psychedelia 1966 through 70. This is Richard Morton Jack. He showed this in one of his videos, and I picked a copy up for like $20. It's in great condition. It doesn't even look like it's been used. Great book. I have been basically on the sofa just reading through so much of this stuff, and it's got great psych bands you've never heard of, some you have, just all their album covers. Notorious Birds, I did not put that on here. I probably could have. Spirit, Mothers of Invention, I didn't put that in my video. But anyway, really cool stuff. This is a great book. I highly recommend this. It is Psychedelia 66 through 70, Richard Morton Jack. So definitely check this out. Cool book. So let's just kind of start where a lot of people think psychedelia started. I guess maybe with this, I don't really consider this a huge psychedelic album. Obviously, this was spurred on, everyone, all the Beatles have said that Pet Sounds kind of inspired this record. I think the Beatles' psychedelia kind of started with the single Rain, and then moved on, more towards, obviously, Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds obviously is pretty psychedelic, and the George Harrison stuff with the sitar, and but I think, it's Rain, and then this, the singles, Strawberry Fields and I Am the Walrus, clearly they're psychedelic masterpieces. But I'll show this. You guys have you seen this record? This is Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band by the Beatles, band out of Liverpool. Pretty sure. You guys, this is my copy from high school. It's on the weird green It's on the weird green Capitol. I also have the 50th anniversary, which sounds great. But yeah, so kind of starting there with the Beatles. I don't have their Satanic Majesty's Request, apparently, because I lost that in a divorce, because I just went to look for it and it was gone. So we don't have that. But a terrific psychedelic record. A lot of people don't like that record. I personally do. I think it's got some great stuff on it. She's a Rainbow and 100,000 Light Years from Home. It's a really good record, and it's very psychedelic. I thought the Stones did a great job with it. I know people are either hate it or love it, but here I am talking about a record I'm not showing. Well, we can do that. It's my channel. Next up, let's stay British. This would be Pink Floyd with a self-titled debut. Great album, great psychedelic record. This is one of my favorite Pink Floyd records. I'd rather listen to this than The Wall any day. And I like metal, but yeah, Astronomy Donovan, Lucifer Sam, Matilda Mother, Interstellar Overdrive is just classic instrumental psych. Yeah, just a great album. Pipers at the Gate of Dawn. Did I say self-titled? No, this is Pipers at the Gate of Dawn by Pink Floyd. Next up, we'll go to... I'm trying to keep these in some sort of order so I don't have a huge mess when I clean up. Disraeli Gears by Cream. Eric Clapton, Ginger Baker, and Jack Bruce. Everyone probably knows this record. This is Sunshine from Your Love, Tales of Brave Ulysses, which is my favorite Cream song. Great psychedelic record. Just a stone cold masterpiece. This is actually on the Atco weird the weird purple and puke brown color. If you guys don't mind, I'm going to put these all back in right away. I don't have time to be cleaning up later. So you can just watch me clean. But great album, right? I mean, this is probably one of the... God damn it. Probably one of the great albums of all time. And really, really psychedelic. So, yeah, that's on there. This is one of my favorite records. I love this record. This is Donovan. This is Sunshine Superman. This is a psychedelic masterpiece. This is the epitome of psychedelia, if you ask me. I love this record. You guys know Sunshine Superman. This has Ferris Wheel. Listen to the list. Oh yeah, Legend of a Girl. This is great. Season of the Witch is on here. This is a psychedelic masterpiece. Absolute masterpiece. I should probably get my, you know what, I'm just gonna do it now, because it's gonna happen. Put the glasses on, because I can't see a thing. Another album, this is an album that people call a psychedelic masterpiece. It's great. It is not my favorite album of theirs. I prefer their second album, which will be in our second video. But this is 13th Floor Elevators. What do you say about it? It's a great psychedelic record. Like I said, not my favorite of theirs. This is You're Gonna Miss Me, Splash, Roller Coaster. Yeah, it's great. I honestly, I don't play it as much as you would think. I definitely prefer their second album. I love their second album, which I will definitely be discussing in the second video. But this is 13th Floor Elevators. This is a reissue. International Artists. Yeah, this is a reissue from a few years ago. Sounds good. Sounds really good. Not one of my favorite bands, but I'm going to show them in a video anyway. But this is the Moody Blues. Obviously, we're staying on the other side of the ocean. Days of Future Past. I don't know. Do you guys like the Moody Blues? I'm not a huge fan of the Moody Blues. The Afternoon, The Day Begins, Dawn. It's definitely a psychedelic record. I don't know. It's not my favorite. But this is a psychedelic video. Next up, this is a band that was probably big at the time, but I don't know. When it comes to psychedelic rock, I'm more on the blues psych, more the garage psych sound. I don't like the floaty stuff. Wow, I sounded like Vinyl Richie there for a second. I don't like. It's fine. But this is A Beautiful Day. This band was pretty big. You see their names on a lot of the bills and all the psychedelic posters from the Fillmore and stuff. And they are probably well known for their song White Bird, it's a really good song. This album, not so much. It's okay. But White Bird, the lead-off track, is great. It's a really good song. Yeah, so this is It's a Beautiful Day. Probably not a must-have in your collection, but maybe just for that one song. You can find that record for $2 in any record store. I'm putting this in here. This is Psychedelic. This is SF Sorrow. The Pretty Things. Good record. Very proggy. I think it's very proggy. But psychedelic at the same time. Definitely. I think this album was pretty big. Obviously, I was not listening to psychedelic music in the late 60s. But this album probably came out the year I was born. I think 67. So a lot of these albums came out in 67, the year I was born. So yeah, this is The Pretty Things. Pretty cool record. Check it out. This is another one people consider a psychedelic masterpiece. This is Love. It's great. It's a great album. This is the Mo-Fi edition. You guys probably know this. Forever Changes. Great album. Another one where I actually I wouldn't say I prefer their second album, but I don't think their second album gets enough love. Get that? So their second album is, I really enjoy their second album. But this is Love, Forever Changes. Probably a Stone Cold classic psych record. Alvin Lee on guitar. Speaking of guitarists, we're heading to San Francisco now. This is Steve Miller Band. This is Rock Love. This is I think this is live, and yeah, I think this is live. This is a great record. Really, really cool record. I love early Steve Miller. The early stuff with Boz Scaggs on Sailor, and just the first three Steve Miller albums are absolutely perfect in my mind. I absolutely love them. You could even go 5 deep on their first stuff, right up until about Circles. Circles is where they kind of lost me. But this is great. Rock Love. I love this record. Well, we're in San Francisco. Might as well go to this band. This is the Grateful Dead. This is Anthem of the Sun. This is not my favorite early Grateful Dead record. I prefer Oxymoxia. I think Oxymoxia is it's much more cohesive. It's more of an album. It feels like they set out to make an album. This is more jams. A lot of it was recorded live. Some of it was recorded in the studio. They mixed things together. But man, that's a psychedelic cover. And that's why this made this video. This is a great record. What's on here? Is an alligator on here? We got the other one, New Potato Caboose, Born Cross-Eyed, Alligator. Yeah. Just fun psychedelic jams. Anthem of the Sun, Grateful Dead. This is a great album. What a wonderful album this is. This is Country Joe and the Fish. This is electric music for the mind and body. This is, in my mind, this is a classic psych record. This is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. If you're going to get a Country Joe and the Fish record, you don't know Country Joe and the Fish, and you like psychedelic music, highly, highly recommend this. It's on Vanguard. This is a reissue from I've had this a while. Yeah. Great record. Really good record. Country Joe and the Fish, kind of psychedelic folk. Can't leave San Francisco without this band. Boom. Surrealistic Pillow and Bathing After Baxter's by the Jefferson Airplane. I think, well, this is probably the more popular record. This is definitely the more psychedelic record. This is a cool record. I'm getting a shitload of glare tonight. Yeah, Bathing After Baxter's, great album. And then, of course, everyone knows Surrealistic Pillow. This is another... I mean, we called this classic rock when I was in high school, but two great albums from a great band. Some of my favorite musicians, Jorma Kukkonen and Paul Cantor, and I mean, terrific. I love Hot Tuna. I love. So, it is humid in Chicago this week. We're rainy, but it's just sticky and humid. It's disgusting. Next up, well, we'll stay in San Francisco. Probably stay in San Francisco in a psychedelic video for a very long time. This is Quicksilver Messenger Service, their first and their best, and it's on Capitol, and it is another freaking awesome record. John Cipollina is a amazing guitarist. The one thing you'll see, especially in my second video when we do a deeper dive, is all these bands have one thing in common. They all have really interesting guitarists, and he is absolutely one of the best. John Cipollina is just amazing, absolutely amazing. We'll throw this in. Stone Cold Classic again. The Zombies, Odyssey, and Oracle. This is great. She's Not There. I'm sure you guys know this record. If you don't, it's a must for every record collection. If you guys didn't see the oddities and B-sides or something like that was just released for Record Store Day, if you see that in the store, pick it up. It's wonderful. Really good. Highly recommend that too, as a companion piece to this. So, yep, Zombies. Psychedelic. One of my favorite psychedelic records of all time. The Byrds, Fifth Dimension, 8 Miles High, Spaceman. I mean, this is great. 8 Miles High is probably one of my favorite rock singles of all time. Absolute perfect song. Absolutely perfect. So this is The Byrds. You guys probably know. 8 Miles High, Fifth Dimension, Mr. Spaceman, What's Happening? Cover of Hey Joe. It's a great record. Probably another must-have in any record collection. Just more psychedelic folk. Good stuff. This one almost didn't make I almost left this out. This is Spirit. This is 12 Dreams of Dr. Sardonkis. This is more, I don't know, maybe this is more prog. But I could see this in, this is a psychedelic record. Yeah. Psych. Definitely. I'll put it in my prog video too, just to piss people off. Not a great band, not a great record. This is Strawberry Alarm Clock. It's a good record. What am I talking about? It's a good record. Incense and Peppermints is a classic single. What an amazing single that was. Just a great, throw it on and play it. Turn it up every time it comes in the car or on the car radio. It's also the song that was #1 in America on the day I was born. Incense and Peppermints. Another one that's not, it's okay. Not a great record, but again, the single. Had Too Much to Dream Last Night, The Electric Prunes. You need it just for that song. What a great song. It's on Reprise. Yeah, The Electric Prunes. Too Much to Dream Last Night. Somebody will say this isn't a psychedelic record. I think it is. It's my favorite. I could have gone with the first. Obviously, their first album is very psychedelic. But this is my favorite Velvet Underground record. I love this record. This is Velvet Underground Loaded. Kind of a late career record, but this has rock and roll on it. And this is a good record. I love this. Who Loves the Sun, Sweet Jane, Rock and Roll, Cool It Down, I Found a Reason, Oh Sweet Nothing. It's a great record. It's psychedelic for this video. I don't care. You know, this guys, psychedelic. Yeah, it's psychedelic, right? The cover is certainly psychedelic, right? Oops. This is the most recent reissue that the estate did. These are great. This is Jimmy. Obviously, you guys know this. Jimi Hendrix Experience. Access Bold as Love. I could have done the first record. I didn't, because I think this has a better cover. And it works for a video much better. But yeah, this is Access Bold as Love. Classic rock. Great record. Iron Butterfly, Anagata Davida. What do you say? I mean, terrible sounding record. It's not a very good sounding record. But, I mean, it's got one of the greatest songs of all time on it. Just a classic, right? Cool stuff. Do I like this record all that much? Not really. But it's totally psychedelic. We're winding down. We're getting through this. These are a couple of... These probably could have... Yeah. You know, maybe I'll save those for my next video. We'll do them now. This is the Peanut Butter Conspiracy. This is a fun record. This is more my jam when it comes to psychedelic records. More of the garage kind of sound. It's a good record. You know, it's a happening thing. Secondhand Man. It's a cool record. Look at these. These guys are groovy too. You know, is it a classic? I mean, is it a must-have for any collection? No, probably not. But I like it. Why not? And the same, exactly what I just said with that goes with this. This is the Blues Magoo's Psychedelic Lollipop. Fun record. It's got some good stuff on it. I like it. And then this one, I don't know, somebody's going to yell at me for this one too, but this will be my last one. Todd Rundgren, A Wizard of True Star. Is it psychedelic? Is it prog? I think it's a really good mixture of both. I saw him do this record in full one year, and many years ago, and it was very psychedelic, and I think that's what spurred me to put it on this video. So yeah, Todd Rundgren, Wizard of True Star. It's great. Come on, that's psychedelic, right? Okay, that's it. That's the first video in the series of 3. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subbing. We'll get the second video out sometime, hopefully next week. I'm not making any promises. You guys stay safe, have a great week, and I will talk to you very soon.